Okay, this is just a video that I'd like to make as a request. So this is the TY bear that it says US Army on it and Army Strong underneath it with a star. And I think it's like a racer one, but it's got the word Martin and a number one written on it. Can the TY bear come up with a new bear which is similar to this, only with a rainbow on the front? Or I don't know, might not be a rainbow, maybe a car, or I don't know, something else. But yeah, a car would be quite nice. I don't think I've seen a bear that has a car on it, which is weird because that would be a nice thing to see. But yeah, with the word William on the back and then number two, and I don't know if there's a signature or anything, but whatever. Yes, so can I make a request for that? And also, I'd like to make a request. See, this bear, I've always wanted a real one that has like this one is a fake one, as you can see. It doesn't have like 1 to 10, and I paid £300 for it. And the picture that's eBay sold me, the person had a picture, and I said there's 146 or something out of. I don't know how many were made, but it was said it looked like it was a real one. Now I know they're worth about £1,000, the real one. So for £300 is probably to get a fake one. I don't know if that's good value. I don't care because I like Beanie Bears, and I was willing to spend £300 for one, even though technically it could just be a cheap make, whatever. I don't care. I'm not particularly happy with my purchase, but the eBay bidder ran off and I couldn't get my money back because he sort of tricked me into buying it not through eBay but through my own sources. Anyway, whatever. I don't care. I'm happy that I've got this, but I would much rather one of the real ones, the ones that actually in. So yeah, can you get me that as a present? Um, just one of the original one. I don't know how many were made, but there's like a countdown of how many ones. I don't care which number, but if I can have that, that would be a present. And a second one would be one like this, but with the word William and number two on it, because then it would kind of show my two babies. So I'd have the old baby, the one that rejected me and didn't want me or didn't help me, and then I had the new baby, which is the William one, and with either a car or a rainbow. I'm not too sure, whatever. And so yeah, that is just a suggestion. Oh, and I've also been thinking about William because I don't know anything about him, and maybe I'm just creating something that's not real, like I did with Martin. You know, I tried to find out information about him, and I didn't know anything about him, so I kind of started talking to him through songs, and then that just left me sort of unable to get out of bed for 2 years, which wasn't very good. But yes, maybe I'm just doing the same thing with this new guy. Um, but when I look back in history and think, who was he in the past? And my brain, my head tells me to just think of the person who I liked most. Now I'm kind of thinking, there's no one in the past who I liked. Like, you know, I liked Cleopatra, but she's a woman. I wouldn't have gone for a woman. And literally, other than Cleopatra, I can't say any one person who I actually really liked in the past. And I think Cleopatra was Jessie J, who is the one girl at uni who I liked, and she reminds me of her. But anyway, other than her, my brain then thinks, okay, well, what did I like? All right, I like books. Didn't like William Shakespeare. Like he, I don't know, his plays were quite dark and they were too wordy. And I think as a person, he was quite angry and bitter. So I didn't really like him. You got Walt Disney, who's done so much for the world because I'm a massive fan of Walt Disney. But at the same time, as a person, I think he was pretty ruthless in business and yeah, not no attraction, and definitely I wasn't interested. Like, there's no romance between me and Einstein or any other intelligent people in the past. And then it just comes to me, this song. Alas, my love, you do me wrong to cast me off discourteously. And I know that that is the first video or second video. I think the first one I made was the Heartbreaker song, breaking my heart. I think that was the first one, or was it the heart? One of those ones was the Heartbreaker. It's either the Mariah Carey Heartbreaker song. You got the best of me, but I just keep on coming back incessantly. Didn't have to run your game. Anyway, and then the second one I think was the Lady Greensleeves. Alas, my love, you do me wrong. And I don't know, but when I try and look back at history, I kind of like think, what do I like about history? And I love the clothes. I'm a big fan on all those wardrobes and those dresses, and then I like some of the furniture. It was amazing back in the Victorian times, and I like the ballroom dances and music. But yeah, when it comes to the people, not one person stands out as someone I like. The only person who does stand out is the guy who wrote that song, the Greensleeve song. Now, I don't know if it means anything. Maybe because I think whoever wrote that song, probably the name, or like if there is a name for that song, it's probably not the right song. Like I reckon someone wrote that song and then someone else heard it, picked it up, and then they played it, and then they passed it on to someone else and they played it. And so I think the true writer of who actually wrote that song is completely, but I've always felt a really strong connection with that song. And it's almost like I felt like the person who first wrote that song was the person who first had a connection with me back in the past. Like when people write in the Bible, okay, they had some sort of connection, but it's all misleading. They didn't themselves know what they were talking about, and it's higgledy piggledy most of it. But yeah, I think if William did have a past life, I'm not saying it's 100% truth because I don't know, I'm just a human, but it might be a connection with someone who wrote that song. Um, that's all I have really. So, but yes, means if you have a William bear, it should probably be green. Yes, if I have a green William bear, luminous green is actually my favorite color, and I noticed that Queen was wearing that in her celebration. It's weird though because even though luminous green is my favorite color, I wear pink a lot. But then again, if I wear something a lot, it means that I like it less. So pink is my favorite. Well, it's not my favorite, but it's the color that I wear most. But because I wear it a lot, I wouldn't recognize it as being, oh wow, my favorite color. Whereas if you have like a luminous green, it's kind of like a rare color. And if you don't see it as much, whenever you do see it, you kind of like reminded, oh, that's my favorite color. Whereas if I saw luminous green everywhere, suddenly I'd feel like it wasn't my favorite color because it would be everywhere. It would be too common. And I like things that are more rare. So yes, luminous green is my favorite color, but I wear pink more because I don't, yeah, because I like my favorite color to be something different too. But yeah, anyway,